Hey Downs, hey Downs, it's Keisha, your favorite tarot reader, and I'm back with another read. This is going to be for my mutable signs. That's my Pisces, my Gemini, my Sagittarius, and my Virgos. um, please be sure to follow us. Please be sure to follow me, rather, on all the socials. I'm on TikTok, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, I'm on all of them. And if you need a private reading, they're available 7 days a week at fortuneexpo.com. All right. So let's go ahead and just get into the general energy for you. This is going to be a timeless read whenever you see it. It's going over the energy for the next 7 days. So let's see what the cards have in store for you guys. Okay. I shuffle the worst despite my accurate reads. And I'll be having like little, always cutting on my cards. I need to learn how to shuffle like the dealers. But energy is important. That's what's most important. So let's see what's going on here, okay? All right. So right now you're having a difficult time with something because you want a certain result and you're trying to make fetch happen. I see you really, I see you wanting so much control over a situation or like an outcome, and you're not allowing things to naturally be open and ebb and flow. You have to you have to stop doing that. I ain't gonna say be mindful of, you gotta stop doing that. The reason why you have to stop doing it is because you're really stressing yourself out. We can only control what we can control. Some of you have a history of having to be in control, and there's a scenario where you don't have all the tools or the ability to shift things the way you want to, and it's stressing you out. If that's the case, go ahead. Six of Cups is confirming walking away, but walking away and allowing yourself to process, to grieve, to do the transition. Six of Swords speaks to not only having a mental process of letting go, but emotional as well, and then both taking place at the same time to walk away, to transition to something bigger and greater for yourself. So if you find yourself this week feeling like, you know what, this is too much for me, and you need to pivot, there's no shame in doing that. If anything, that's necessary for your next level. And I feel like for a lot of you mutable signs, you've lived so long having to be a specific way, and Spirit is giving you an opportunity here to pivot. So definitely don't shy away from that. I do see travel coming for you guys. I also see partnership. A new relationship might be starting, or a new opportunity. Some of you may be going back to school. I have the Hierophant clarifying here, or this could just be talking about starting a new position, but something new is happening for you. So it seems like on the control is really basically just fear in a different suit. So it looks like on the other side of the fear is a new opportunity for you to prove yourself to yourself. And what I'm saying, and you don't have to, right? But the control is like, you, with being so over controlling, your mind is like, it can only be this way. It cannot be a different way. I have to do this. I have to do that. And then it just looks like you let that go, and then you see how much greater life can get for you on the other side. You know what I mean? So that's the energy I'm picking up here. Also, you are the type of person that, like, you're definitely very open-minded, but you appreciate and you understand and you respect the rules. So this is giving that you're going to be able to not necessarily break the rules fully, but there's going to be some shimmying of the rules that you're going to enjoy. So I love that for you. I see a relationship coming, or I already see a relationship coming, but I also see you maturing. It looks like once you let go of what was actually controlling you, because you thought you were controlling it, you'll realize that you were holding on to things that you have already let go of. It's like you going from a boy to a man, per se. You know what I'm saying? And this is not gender specific, but it's like you're growing up, you're leveling up. And most importantly, you're letting go of the guilt, the shame, the frustration, like the mental gymnastics that you've been doing with yourself about where you've been in your position. And I'm saying position because this is given. Some of you may have been working in fields that you have outgrown a long time ago. Some of you may have been overcompensating because you missed the opportunity in the past. Some of you might just feel like you work too hard for what you work too hard but have nothing to show for it, and that's because you've been kind of playing in like a lower pool. And I see you letting go of things and removing that energy so you can kind of level up. But a lot of it is kind of like you're going through an ego death, but also having a realization of how you were trapping yourself to stay there to begin with. Okay. There are some just choices and decisions that you have to make. And the Tower card is coming here to let you know that it's time for the shift, because everything you was doing was not, you wasn't supposed to be doing. And when yes, everything you was doing, you wasn't supposed to be doing. I said that for a reason. But also with the Tower card, this speaks to building on shaky foundation, things not being stable and settled. So things not being stable and settled and not long lasting for you. So that's why everything is falling apart. And if you aren't, that's why you've been so controlling. Because it ain't been what it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? Like, you have been investing and putting and here, but that energy has not been given back to you. That energy has not been aligned with you. That energy has not supported you. For some of you, this is a relationship. For some of you, this is a job. For some of for some of you, this is just the way you live your everyday life. You get up, you stress, you feel like you can't never lose the weight. You feel like you can't never pay the bill off. You feel like you just can't ever get ahead. And that's because you weren't in a foundation that could support you doing that. Now, the thing about it is, though, you have to make a decision about what you want this next chapter to look like for you. It is good to have these realizations and to be open, but you have to make some choices, and that's going to require you to try on a couple things. I'll see you kind of figuring out what you want, what you like again, what you want, shifting through some options and ideas. Don't feel like you have to immediately commit just because there's like a fresh start coming to you, but do be open to change, be open to doing multiple things at once. Be flexible is what I would say. Some of you are dealing with an imposter syndrome. You feel like you aren't who you say you are, but baby, I'm gonna tell you right now, you are that girl. Okay. And it's difficult because your life right now may not mirror what you think it should based on your definition of success or how you would like to look in this chapter. But a lot of that has to do with negative self-talk. And I also want to tell you to just be mindful of that. Be mindful of premature plans as well. This seems like that was one of the main issues for you. It's like you thought you were ready, or some of you thought you were ready and you weren't. And then you took the hit to ego, and then you just pivoted, or you didn't go back and to try that again. But a lot of you, I feel like you didn't take the time to clearly set out the plan, and that's why you failed. So in this but it's like, you're capable, you have what it takes, you have the education, you have the ability, but it's like you kind of rush things, or you didn't fully work through the process. So just be mindful of that. And that's why you kind of feel like an imposter, because you feel like you have it all here, but you don't have it on paper. So find a way to make them marry and mesh so that you can feel personally what you see. When you can see what you feel inside of you, basically. Mindfulness practices will be very important for you. I picked the same energy up for cardinal signs. I also see you starting something new in your mindfulness practice. You guys might go get into Pilates, or revamp a yoga or mindfulness or meditation situation. You might start taking more walks. You might even just cut out chaos or BS, or stop doom scrolling, or like watching certain shows. Like, I really feel like you're prioritizing your peace and getting your mindset right. Some of you may even be taking like implementing monthly or weekly like mini retreats or so. Like, I also definitely see someone traveling. You may be going to Costa Rica or Bali or somewhere where you're able to kind of tune everything out and just tap back into self. I definitely see that, and go for it. Also, I see opportunities, more opportunities coming for you. Love you. More opportunities coming for you to rest and reset and recalibrate. And I see you taking everyone that comes to you. Self-care is going to be really important for you. This seems like the week that's going to start the catalyst for that. I also see you guys reading more, just taking it slower, taking your time, getting back into your body. That's what I see. Your self-esteem is definitely going to be in a different space than it's been in a long time, especially the last 3-5 years. You're going to be feeling a lot better about yourself. And I just see you allowing yourself opportunity to rest. Okay. When it comes to your financial situation, there is some frustration because you feel like you missed out on an opportunity, that you did not get something that was you deserved. And there also might be, I definitely see a lot of you pivoting, but financially, it looks like you won't be exactly where you would like to be fully until autumn for some of you, until the fall, or I would say late summer. I would say late summer. Don't let your heart get like overwhelmed with that bitterness or pettiness or frustration because of something that happened that wasn't for you. Because I see you being blessed. I see you getting everything that you need and having everything you need. Also, some of you are going to go back into self-employment or into self-employment if you haven't. The thing about, most importantly, what's coming up in this reading is things happened in the past that you did not have control over, or things happened in the past, but that is the past and you need to let that go so you can move forward. Nine of Cups in reverse is speaking to how you're holding on to that, and there's a fulfillment that you need. You really ask yourself, is that something that could come internally, or is it that you're looking for someone else to fill that void for you? Because you have to take care of yourself. You have to manage your heart and support your heart. No one else can really do that for you in this season, okay? But I definitely see things are going to get really good for you. Take your time to create your plan. Keep your secrets in your business and what you're working on to yourself. Okay, this is a season for you, not for other people. And take your time with the process. You don't have to take anything because it's offered to you. But I do show you allowing time for things to grow and manifest and being okay with that, which is something new for you. It doesn't look like you've been able to have space to do that within the last few years. But yeah, I really am curious, Mutable signs, to see what y'all working on, how y'all feeling, what you guys are going through. It's giving transformation energy, and all the astrology for 2026 for you guys has kind of been giving that, especially Gemini placements. So yeah, just let me know in the comments what's going on, how you're feeling, and what you're working on this week, okay? I'll see you in the next video. Bye.